Main point of Guile was to throw sonic booms into neutral like this. Light sonic boom, medium one, just go to heavy. Just mix up the speeds because the main one you have to use is the light one, of course. And the light one follows up slow, and then you can, you know, instantly charge and go for a flash kick or an anti-air, for instance. So when you're throwing booms comfortably, you have to make sure to always charge right after a sonic boom comes out. And you can follow it up with anything you want, or you can just like sit there. It's your choice, but just always try to charge right after a boom animation, like this. So you have time to throw out a normal or to go after it like that. And if they jump in, then you go for a flash kick. The medium one is the best one for anti-airs. And for regular jumps as well. Yeah, let me just put that play back on. Like that. If I use the other flash kicks, it might not work like that. I use the heavy one right there and the light one, which you should always use the medium one for just regular jumps. Now in this case, since I'm fighting Akuma, he's going to mix up with an air fireball. The anti-projectile one is the heavy version. It goes right through. And it can go through the grounded ones as well. So, right there. Oops. Right there. And the light one, I believe, is the anti-throw. Oops. Yeah, it's anti-throw. Let me just record that again, just in case. Yep, that's an anti-throw flash kick is the light one. That's a universal mechanic for all reversals. And of course the EX one is invincible on frame 1. Used for many scenarios. For wake-ups, for interrupting people, or for anti-airing. Now, let's see. So that's his neutral, his throwing booms, V-skill booms as well. You can also charge in the middle of it, so then you can go for a flash kick bait, or a jump in bait. To a flash kick, or just follow it up, and with the V-skill boom, you can use this. You can follow it up with any normal you want. Like, on hit, you can do whatever you want here. But while the V-skill boom is out, you can't throw another boom. It's just like, it has the properties of just a regular sonic boom. If you have a boom out already, that means that you cannot throw another boom until it's off the screen. Now, all the sonic booms, except the EX one, I believe, have the same startup and recovery. So depending on the range, like, why people use the slow sonic boom is so you can follow it up with pressure or just to use it normal afterwards. Or just to cover ground. And then if they try to jump or try to go through a sonic boom, then you're ready. You're ready to recover and then punish them. Like, say for instance, Kuma wants to go in with a medium. Tatsu, which that's his anti-projectile. I'm at a safe range away from it, which that wasn't. Then you can punish it properly. Now, that's the thing you have to watch out for when you're playing Guile, is that you can't just throw booms out like right in his face or predictably. But if you can, however, if it's meaty like that, then on block, like this, and he just can't go through it, see? And if it's just, if there's no rooms or meaty, then he won't be able to go through it. Now he's punished. And that's why most people use the light sonic boom. So you have more time to charge, and it's just more meaty, aim advantage kind of thing. Now let's talk about his normals. His crouching jab and his staying the jab being +2 on block. Put it on guard all. That's +3 actually. +3 at a distance, and +2 up close. Now this is one of his main tools. Like, he uses it for very small punishes, like let's say like a -4 move, and I can just throw sonic boom or jab boom. Or jab flash kick. It's also really good for pressure too, like this. Now let's put Akuma's guard recovery actions on. Guard slowdown, and I'll make him do a 3-frame standing jab. And that's +3, so you won't be able to do anything there. Like right here, you can do a true block string or a frame trap. It would stop the 3-frame normal. And then it can go into, you know, a block string like this. That's true. Oops, let's turn this off. And then you can go for something like that. That's what his jabs are for. Used for small punishes, and also just to, you know, you can also use it on wake up as well. Like if I get knocked down, for instance. Let's set the dummy to sweep me. Oh wait, no. I can use it on wake up with 4 frame, just in case if they miss their meaty. That's only on the normal get up version. Let's say, use back roll. It won't work. In this situation. That's it. Let's try and make Akuma do. That meaty. I can like, yeah, do that. Unless I'm not timing it correctly. Akuma's meaty, but that's another wake up option, just uses lights. That's like universal for a lot of characters, especially with only 4 frame buttons on wake up. Yeah, that's the point for his jabs. Now let's talk about his medium punch. Standing strong being +2 up close, and being +2 everywhere. This is his main meaty button. Which, this is actually not a true block string against 3 framers. Which, if I were to set the guard recovery option, if I were to do stand strong to crouching strong, it would not hit. 3 frames interrupted. However, against my jab, then it's true. It's a true frame trap. Like that. Let's see if the opponent is crouching. Then that block string will work. If they're in a crouching animation, then it would work, but if they're standing, then I don't think it will. No, it would not. That's the main use for that button. Let's say if I knock them down, I do a wake up action, a wake up 3 frame. And that's on wake up. So, yeah, and then it would work. That was a back recovery. Try the normal recovery. Yeah. So this is his main meaty button, standing strong. You can also use the crouching strong as well. I recommend the standing strong. Like that. That works as well. And there you go, you have a counter hit confirm like that. There's another counter hit confirm is like this. That's if you see the counter hit. And that's the main use for his standing strong. It links into, you know, crouching strong. Or crouching jab. Like that. Oops, messed that up. Yeah, get the idea there. And you can also, that EX Sonic Boom, he can dash twice into a meaty. You just have to really see what wake up they're doing. And you can cover both options, both wake up options. Not timing it correctly. Right. There we go. Like one dash can cover the normal getup, and then the second dash covers the back dash, or the back recovery. Like that. And if you can see, like, the way they're recovering, like, if I just do this. Then I should be able to visually see what breakup they're doing. Just by one dash, and then I pause, take a break. And then if they do the back recovery, let's put it on random. Yeah, that's kind of hard to see, but you know. Yeah. And that's the gist for his standing strong and crouching strong, which those are pretty good punish options for like heavier punishes, a little heavier. Let's do his, yeah, the medium Tatsu. And that's good to be able to punch like that. Like that. No. This is one of his main tools to punish, like the crouching jab or just the crouching strong and the boom or flash kick. That's very important. It's also really good for confirmed, like for his jumps and all that, like at a range. But yeah. Let's talk about his standing fierces. Well, his fierces. A heavy punch is the combo one. It's a combo button. And if I put guard all on it, like, you should never use this move on block. It's -4 and then you get punished. Like that, man, you should never use it like that. It's just bad. On block, that's not good. No. Back fierce is good. It's good frame trap. And of course the forward fierce is good for if the opponent's gonna walk in. It's also really good for whiff punishing said normals, like or if they're standing. It misses if they're crouching. So if they're crouching, they can easily punish this with a sweep or something. So you have to be wary about this move. But it is very good for punishing dragon punches. That's one of his main crush counter normals. that's probably the most optimal he has. It's probably the most optimal. He also has, you know, his crouching fierce. It works the same way, but it doesn't do as much damage. But if it's easier for you, you can just go for this as well. But his forward fierce is his main punish tool. Like that. And also the counter hits standing heavy punch can link into itself. Into a sweep. Oops. Like that. Get the idea there. Okay, that's covering his fierces. Oh yeah, counter hit back fierce. This can also link into a super. That works too. Along with that. Now, let's see. Oh yeah. If you're close enough for this button to hit, which this is one of his mainframe chat buttons anyway, like, and you can link into sweep. If you're too far away, it won't work. Like right here, this would only work for super. Or it's also good for causing a meaty sonic boom on the opponent's wake up. Like that. And that's really good in the corner too, if like they if they press buttons in the middle of your string, then just go right into sweep. Alright, so let's talk about his kicks now. Crouching light kick. Link into crouching light punch. Pretty basic. Standard for most characters. It's his low. It hits low, so you can go for an attack like this. Oh. His main cross up. Yeah. Standing light kick. This can also target combo into standing medium kick. And you can link it like that. Crouch jab, flash kick, heavy flash kick. And also to the standing light kick. Which this target combo, it's -2 on block, so I wouldn't really use it for pressure. It's mainly for a punish tool. Like standing short is a really good move to use against opponents' attacks. Like, let me make a Kuma do the low forward. It can whiff punish low moves. And it can also cancel into, this is advanced technique, but you don't have to do it just yet, but it's the standing light kick cancel. It's a 4-frame button and it's good for just quick anti-lows. There's also +2 on block, so you can kind of just go for like a tick throw there. And that's his standing light kick, which you can also link into, you know, like this, from his light normals. All of his light normals. Do the same thing. You can like do this. It's a little tricky to do. You don't have to do that combo, but you can do a combo just like this, like start from a low, short. Just for a block spring. Which is a true block spring, so. Now, let's see. Oh yeah, the target combo. Low, short, stand, medium punch into forward fierce. This move only hits on standing opponents. Turn card, recovery off. As you can see, this move, I would only use it at the end of the combo. I wouldn't use it for any mix-ups or anything like that. Like this move, minus block, and it whiffs on crouching opponents, so it is a combo ender, and I'm pretty sure this is the only really real use it has. Almost got it. It's like the only use it really has. After a V-trigger cancel. Or, you know, if you just get a small punish, you want to be stylish, and you just go for something like this. And that's that move. Like I said, I recommend you don't have to do the target combos, you can just go for his light attacks and the flash kick. Let's talk about his medium kick. This is his anti-air button and an arc. And it's also a footsie normal. It hits mid, so this is pretty good also for hit confirms. Like, if you want to like do a shimmy or something, like do a true combo right there. And let's set the dummy to jump in on me. Yeah, but it hits clean. If you don't have charge for a flash kick, then just use this button. And arc. And if they're above my head, then you use the, you know, the dodging fierce. Which I don't know if I skipped over that button. No, but this is your main button for arc anti-airs. Crouching medium kick. This is low. It's -3 on block. Or -4 on block, my bad. If you space are fine. If you space are right, you're good. It doesn't have as much range as it did in the earlier Street Fighter games, but it's still pretty good normal. And this is a true block string. And it can actually hit as a true combo as well. So this I would use solely just for a combo. Like for a mix-up tool, it's pretty predictable. Just low and the high. Yeah, this button is main low. Very good poke if they just want to try to close the gap in, like really close at this range. Like, let's throw this button out. You have to be wary if the opponent tries to go for a crush counter sweep. And this is one of his main buttons. Also, the Sobot kick. This button, -2 on block, but very good poke. It's a very good footsie tool if the opponent tries to go in. Hits as a mid, and you can combo off of it on counter hit. Like that. That links straight into jab. Now if you're a little bit farther, like right here, then you can only link one jab after counter hit Sobot. And it takes really precise timing, and you have to charge really quickly after, like right there. Now for the back Sobot, this is really good for making him hop back a bit so you can maintain charge for sonic booms. And of course, if you're right here, if you're too far away, which is a safe normal, it's only -2 and you can just throw this out if the opponent tries to close the gap. Right there, that's perfect spacing. Let's see. Right there, and you can also link into the super. And with this Sobot, you can't link into Sonic Boom easily unless you have the counter hit up close, of course. But if you're like right here, it's pretty difficult to link into Boom. But as long as you have flash kick charge. However, you do have charge for Sonic Boom if you use these normals instead, which is the roundhouse kick and the bazooka knee at a distance. Yeah, forgot to talk about this bazooka knee. This move can be used as a reset tool after an EX Sonic Boom, or after the B skill. And then you can go for whatever mix-up you like. It would be a meaty, an overhead, throw, or an upside down kick, which I didn't even go to that part yet, but you know, the knee is really good there. Its other use, it's good for a spacing tool, usually against 4-frame characters only. Against Akuma, probably wouldn't work. If I put the guard recovery on, see, it's in his favor. Even if I just max space it. Ouch. Nope, it would not work. It would trade at most, but against 4-framers it's actually pretty safe, and if I corner the opponent to a block string or whatever... Oops. Like right here. Then it would work against a 4-frame character, but not against a Kuma, which has 3 frames. So yeah, that's one of the main uses for the knee. Let's see, what's another normal I had to go over? I got roundhouse kicks. -3 on block, so it's pretty safe if you throw it out. You can actually stop some lows. Let's try using a low forward with the Kuma. Like that. I can actually whiff punish. And again, if I use it too late, then of course a faster normal would beat it out. And this normal, it's pretty good because it hits mid, and then I still maintain charge. I'm close enough on the kick confirming it, and you know, I can link it into a crouch jab, sonic boom. It's safe. Now, against crouching normals it would work fine, but against standing normals, let's see. It's still not too bad. I did not press that button, game. Right, thank you. It can be used as a whiff punish tool, and you can also link it. Oh. Into EX on trigger. Confirm. Because if I'm not at the right range, you could link it in any other normal. If besides for the sonic boom and super. It's good to just mix up his normals, like you can just go for this or that. He has pretty good normals. And I can also, you know, after it's faced standing roundhouse, I can go for a sonic boom. Now let's talk about his upside down kick. This is an anti-throw move, so set the dummy to go for a throw. It just completely stopped the throw attempt. And you can link into a, you know, crouching jab and a flash kick. Also another shimmy attempt. You can go for that. Oops. Did it a little too slow there. And that's the main use for his upside down kick. Of course, I mean, if you have like a boom out and you just want to like dash up, delay your pressure and then go for an upside down kick, that's good. It's like one of his main basics. It's really cheap. Now his sweep. Minus 13. However, this is his really good range on his sweep. It's really good at punishing things at a distance. So let's make Akuma go for fireballs. So I can like jump over and then whiff punish. Well, let me do this better. Let's only do a heavy fireball. Let's say if I'm like at the range where I can't punish him with a jump in normal, then I can like use the sweep to my advantage. Or I can use it, of course, if I'm too far away to link any of the normal. Like right here. Like I couldn't link the crouch and strong. I can use sweep here. And you can also use it to stop people's recovery, well, startup range on a fireball like that. If you just can, if you can read a fireball coming out, like I can probably dash forward and sweep. Right there, I can punish it, even though it traded. That's another. And if I can whiff punish its fireball here. I actually punish the fireball. Like on an empty jump. I guess that's all the use for his roundhouses. Let's talk about his anti-airs now. He has a lot of them. Such a dummy on jumps. One of his strongest, of course, the flash kick. The medium one is used just for regular jumps. The light one is if they're right above their head and they're maybe about to cross up, and you can actually hit them with the light one. And on arc, forward, a medium kick one. And for a special case, for Akuma, you use the heavy kick, anti-air, to stop the air fireballs. Or we can just go underneath it if you obviously see it coming. Also, what's really good, you know, air to air, medium punch is pretty good. Jump back jab, really good against anti-cross-up. His air throw, which leads into free meaty. This one you can't really get much off of. It's good for positioning only. Like if you want to corner them, if you're near the corner, then you go for that air grab instead. With a knockdown advantage, the forward one is the best one. I think that's about it. Also, jump medium kick is pretty good because it has some range on it. What else? Yeah, I talked about his jump ins, right? Jump heavy kick, good in an arc. This is probably one of his best jump ins. And jump medium kick, really good if you're at too far away, like if you're like right here, you know, right here. And you can't seem to reach with any other jump in, then you can go for that. This is like the best one for closing the gap against fireballs and stuff. The medium kick one. It has the most range. The heavy kick, of course, is good, even for stuffing out some anti-airs. And of course, his jump leg kick is his cross-up. So you go for something like that. Oops. Delayed frame trap. Those are his jump-ins. Of course, jump heavy punch works the same way as the others. Jump back jab really good against characters with a dive kick like Cammy. You know, it's really good at air to airing. Let me see. Yeah, sonic booms. Let's talk about his booms, okay? Really important. Light one. This is probably what's most important, because he can recover really quickly off of them and follow them up. Of course, if he uses other booms, they're there for just mixing up the speeds of the opponent trying to, you know, so he won't have to go into a repetitive pattern of just doing the light one. So this light one's very good. You can just follow up with any normal you want. And the most important thing of playing Guile is, like, you have to maintain charge every time a boom comes out. Like, you have to charge immediately after a boom. Charge immediately. And then you have to go into a rhythm. Yeah, and in the corner, he has a sweet spot here where he can just loop this and then, just in case they jump, yeah, you can cover both options here. Guard all, and set the guard recovery actions to jump. Jump on wake up. Let's jump on guard. Oh wait. Let me set that again. Hopefully that works. Yeah, it does, okay. Got the opponent in the corner. See? It covers it. It's a meaty boom. As long as you like always maintain charge. You can do the same thing with the other anti-air normals too. They're right there. Like, this is a bad position for any player to be in, and this is like your position. You always have to. Meaty sonic booms right there. If you use the other sonic booms outside of the light one, you won't be able to trap them. That's why you should use the light one. Because you're more meaty on block in this situation. Yeah, that's that. What else is there to talk about for Guile? Yeah, his view reversals. It's pretty good. It's a very good view reversal for Guile. I thought I set the... Okay, it still makes him do the back roll. I wanted to do a normal get up. Yeah, view reversaling is good for, like, you don't want to get frame trapped by other characters, and you can just get them off you. It's a very strong view reversal, and you can just play your game afterwards. That's what they're there for. And against other normals, well, should normally use the view reversal against, well, this goes for every character as well, against like plus frame heavies like that. That's like its best use. And also for like plus frame whatever, you know. Now, for his V triggers. Okay, this is a little bit more advanced right here, because there's a lot to do with it. Now, on hit confirm, of course, I already showed, you know, his main punishes, which, for V trigger 1, you can, connect a sonic boom on hit confirm into a dash. That's on any range, like, dash up. I like to do the medium sonic booms for combos. The medium ones are good for the combos. Medium sonic rays. Now for, you know, V-trigger activation, he has a lot of like hit confirmable V-trigger activation footsies into Sonic Hurricane. Like this. Sonic Hurricane is also an anti-air, just so you know. So the opponent tries to go for a fireball. Whoops. That was a little too late. There we go. If I activate it too late, I'd be dead. Which on trade, you can actually... pretty sure you can go for a flash to trade. It's hard. Depends on the fireball too. If you do the knockdown version. Yeah, I don't know if that's a knockdown. Well, you get the idea. Also, you know, if you manage to get anything, any kind of hit confirmed, then you can V-activate it into super. It works on all these normals shown here. That are cancelable on the trigger, which standing medium kick, grab kick, standing heavy kick, standing heavy punch back and forward, and neutral. You know, it all works. That works, and even the standing short works too. Now, what it does not work against is, you know, the Sobot kick cannot cancel into it. Neither is the upside down kick. I don't think that works either, but yeah. That works. Yeah, let's talk about his trigger anyway. Trigger 1. You don't even have to charge to do the Sonic Break, which is you just have to press trigger again, and you can get the Sonic Break, but it drains your V meter, as you can see. Use it sparingly. You can also use it, like, if a V's triggered, a V skill turns out, you can activate it, and get a Sonic Break, and then follow it up. Which, the main use of it is just throwing out blooms and psyching out your opponent. But if you, like, throw out all of them at once like this, predictably, they might get jumped on, and then, you know, you would waste your trigger opportunity. So, I'd say try to save your V meter and just throw out little booms at a time, and just follow them up. But you can also offensive pressure for any come situation. So if they're blocking, right here, over, like I can just go for any kind of pressure situation. And then a tech is still out there and I can follow it up again. And I can also make certain normals that are unsafe safe. And normals are out, which if I activate and just throw things out at a safe range away from the opponent, and yeah, it's good, but you can't just throw them out like right here or whatever. Like you just have to kind of, you know, really be. Just using sparring. Let's see. Also the EX versions of this. The EX version's really good. Like really good. Against like in situations like this, oh, that didn't work. hit 6 times. And if I'm not at the range where I can connect with any other normal, then I go for the EX boom. Which is like this. It's supposed to hit 7 times. Like that. Well, yeah, one normal I forgot to mention. This one. The down forward heavy kick. Which is good for like your max damage confirms in the corner. Forgot to mention that, holy crap. And yeah, you can also connect to Sobot, not a Sobot, but a knee afterwards. Like this. And this normal is also really, it's good for an anti-air only if they're empty jumping, where it's really situational. Which, let's use this, and then you can follow it up for a meaty. That's hard to do. There we go. That's advanced stuff that you don't have to do. It's just, you can just go for this. Flash kick and super. Which in the corner only you have to use the light one. Because if you use the heavy one, then there's too much pushback. It won't cancel. And that's just a, you know, a basic combo in the corner. You know. How does trigger? What other use does it have outside of pressure and stuff? For defensive use, like, if you just want to activate it and then just get them away from you, then on block. It has some notable pushback. And you can just get them away from you if you want, and then just play your game. And go for something like that. And the corner it's very good in the corner, which, oh my gosh. Talk about his corner combos with trigger 1. No. That's a pretty advanced combo, but yeah. How it works is, you have to use the Sonic Break, or you dash forward and then just, you press Sonic Break to jab Sonic Break. This is like the easy one. Then from there I pressed Fierce, Medium, Fierce, Strong, Jab, Boom, and then dash forward. And you have enough plus frames on hit to go for another heavy punch combo. That's the use it has for combos. Which is a lot more you can do, but you know, a lot of it's really impractical. Let's talk about his other trigger, trigger 2. Trigger 2, you cannot cancel it. Sonic with the trigger 1. It doesn't work. However, it works with just normals like this. And then his flash kick and firm is the same as, you know, his meaty setups after EX Sonic Boom. It's kind of the same thing, except without using meter. And that's pretty good jump in this one. Good damage output as well. And if you don't combo into practice, of course, just go for a movie or whatever. I guess go for another one if you want to. Oops. And that's a max damage combo in the corner. Now, this move, it can be safe at ranges. Certain ranges it can make it safe on flash kick, but it's still pretty punishable up close. Yeah, it's still punishable there. Still punishable. Like, I'm like right here, I can use it as a projectile normal. But if you don't want to spend V meter, then you don't have to do those projectiles. But, it's good because you can just you can have multiple projectiles on the screen. Like that. Sort of the same way you can in Trigger 1, but not as effective. But it's still cool to do. And that's only at a safe distance. Now, let's put guard off. You can also connect the flash kick first and it's a super. What you can for Sonic Boom and super. Just corner the opponent. Nope, that doesn't work. Nope. That works too. It's mainly used for damage. If you like the flash kick, to your melee setup, like for the offensive players, like this is really good. You can just get go in and just do your mix-up game. No. Yeah. Talk about his meaties after a flash kick. No guard, let's put normal recovery. That can cover, like, you know, boom, meaty after a flash kick. It covers that option on wake up and it covers the back roll as well. Covers both. However, on normal recovery, the opponent has any move that goes through the boom on wake up. Oops. Which, let's set the wake up actions as wake up super. There, right there. That's wake up. and holding block, and they get punished. So you have to be wary about your meaties. Like if you have an opponent with a full bar super who goes through a sonic boom, he didn't do it there, why not? Oh, that's why. Okay, let's turn that one off. And it just straight up beats it. So they have to watch out. You have to try to bait the opponent's wake-ups. Yeah. Same here. It's a safe, meaty option, and you can just play your Sonic Boom game just without having to go in and try to go for a meaty and, you know, risk getting wake up uppercutted and wake up jabbed. So you have just to watch out for that kind of stuff. Yeah, I cover with options, and if they want to back recover, of course.